everybody, I'm Bo Billingsley, and you're watching Muddy Coat Madhouse. Enjoy!
Hey, what's up everybody? It is time for a haul video from Kinokuniya Bookstore. So, I've noticed, and I will probably not stop doing this, which is sharing off book hauls, because apparently y'all are a bunch of nerds just like myself and love to read. Of course, a lot of these are going to be manga, and there is a book and some other stuff as well. But before I jump into my haul video, I do want to give a special thank you to my Muddy Coat patrons. Thank you so much for your support. If you want to become a Muddy Coat patron, the link is down in the description. I also place it at the end of the video. I give early access and special little perks, such as voting for live streaming, extra goodies that I get from conventions and concerts when those are back up and running, and cosplay Polaroids, which I will be having some very soon. Also, if you haven't done so already, please hit that subscribe button below. I know more than half of you are not subscribed, and I don't know why. Because I post content here once to twice a week, and you'll never know when I put that extra video out if you are not subscribed here on this channel. Alright, let us jump into the haul. So, Kinokuniya, I have bought stuff from them before, but usually it's when there are vendors at conventions, and this is the first time I've actually been to a physical store. This one was in Katy, Texas, and it was like we were there for a wedding in like February, and I noticed on the Google Maps that this was one of the stores that was nearby, so I definitely wanted to check that out. Along with some other stores that I don't get to hit up that much in Katy because it is kind of far away for me to just casually drive up there and come back. It's like an hour and a half or so. So I was very excited to, actually see what they have in person, and Masha got to explore as well and got a few things. First thing I wanted to show off is I did pick up a mask. I did buy one for my mom as well. Hers isn't as cute as mine, but this is just a little corgi in like macaroons and like cute little desserts and fruits and stuff with like faces. And it's a very comfortable mask, very nice fit on my face. It also comes with 2 filters. So all you have to do is just slide it into the pocket, and there's like another filter. This just got washed, so that's why it's a little crinkled. I've worn it a few times, so I still wear my mask at work and stuff to just be very considerate to those who are not vaccinated yet and those who cannot get vaccinated. I also like to show a little bit of solidarity for those workers that still have to wear a mask as well, so I don't have any problems wearing masks. Aside from that, of course I got books at a bookstore. I think I got something else that's not a book, so let me grab that first. They have lots of Studio Ghibli trinkets, stationery, figures, all sorts of goodies. I picked up this stained glass art crystal jigsaw of Ponyo. I haven't opened it yet. I also have another one of these, which is Kiki's, which I got at Barnes & Noble, so looking forward to putting this together, because I love jigsaw puzzles. So now, on to the books. So, I've noticed I have like a specific pattern when I buy books. It's a lot of horror and gay stuff. And there's not going to be any sort of surprise here in my selection of books that I have purchased. So, here we go. First we're going to start off with a non-manga book, which is Spiral, which is the second book in the Ring series by Koji Suzuki. I don't have the Ring for the first book yet, but I will buy it at some point. I did read it at my job, so I was looking forward to reading the second one. I kind of skimmed through some reviews on what the series is like going forward, and I think it does deviate a little bit and does some other stuff with the story, but I'm still looking forward to reading it at some point, even though I still have tons of other novels and stuff that I still need to read as well as manga bibliophile problems. Next, I have Good Night Pun Pun by Inyo Asano. I believe I did a first impression video of the first volume, so I definitely had to pick up the second. So far, I have liked a lot of Inyo Asano's manga that he has published. I even did a book club reading for my anime club at my job of Girl on the Shore. I don't think I made any postings or anything about it. I mean, if I did, I'll definitely share the link or a card or whatever. But here's the second book of Goodnight Pun Pun. I guess I could read what it says on the back, which is not too big of a description of what it's about. I guess it gives me a sample of what's to come when I jump into the second volume. It says, Pun Pun was an average kid in an average town, but things have changed. The love of his life wants to kill him. His parents got divorced, and God is being mean to him. What are you going to do now, Pun Pun? So, that's Goodnight Pun Pun. I really enjoyed it, but yeah, definitely check out my video on it. Of course, it is rated mature, so that's why it's very, very shiny in this lighting, because it's in plastic. A lot of these are going to be in plastic. Next, I have... I don't know if I actually wrote or made a video about this or not. If I did, of course, I'll link it somewhere, put a card. This is Coyote Volume 2 and Volume 3. Of course, it's a BL series, and one day I really want to dedicate a video to talking about the evolution of BL manga from my personal perspective, because I've been into this genre of, like, manga and anime and just the whole spectrum of medium that comes with BL. So, in case I didn't, like, do a thing about the series, it is, like, it's a werewolf story. I really enjoyed the first volume, so obviously I had to get the next two. It's by Ranmaru Zaria. I probably said this as Saraya. But it's a very good series. Definitely check it out if you love BL. That's just the short description. I'm not going to really read about it. Next is Aoharu Machine Gun. I didn't make a video, but I did make a video of them showing off the first volume, and I've been wanting to get the second volume, but it's not available in a lot of places physically that I have seen. I've never seen it on the shelves at Barnes & Noble or Books A Million or anything that looked like that, so I took advantage of getting the next volume. And I'm trying to stick to this rule when I'm buying manga to only buy series that I am currently reading. Try not to start any new series, with the exception of Jinjo Ito books, which I do have one of those, I believe, in here. I do. So that's what I'm kind of trying to stick to, so I don't branch out too much. But I still have, like, tons of manga that I still need to read. Can't see it in the frame, but let me... This box right here is all the manga that I still need to read, and then I have a bag here that I showed in a different video, my Books A Million video, that I still need to read. I'm trying to do better with my book reading schedule, so that is a discipline I am trying to master. Moving on is another book that I did a first impression on, which is Alice in Murderland by Kaori Yuki. This was, I don't know, there's something special about this bonkers manga. Like, it's flawed, but it's entertaining. That's the only way I can, like, really describe it. Definitely check out my video on it. I shared the first volume with one of my coworkers, and she even thought it was just bonkers. And I told her that I got the second volume, which I don't really see too often in stores either. If I do, like at Barnes & Noble, it's usually the volume that I don't need. It's like a volume 1 or like 4 or something. So this one's number 2. So I'm curious where this is going to go. Hopefully it gets better, but we'll see. There's a lot of Alice in Wonderland concepts that I've kind of dabbled in here and there in the manga and anime sphere, but I want to like get into a little bit more, so this is definitely one of them. Next is that Junjo Ito book that I've mentioned, which is Venus and the Blind Spot. Gorgeous hardcover book. I guess I've said this in many videos where I bought Junjo Ito books. I'm just slowly collecting more and more of his stuff. My last trip to Kansas for a family event or events, I believe I bought another Junjo Ito book somewhere along the way. I don't know. I'm trying to remember. But I know I bought some more Junjo Ito books, so he will continue to get my cash. Doesn't really have a description on the back, it's just more of an eye. It just continues this picture, which is a really nice picture. Oh, okay. There's a little tiny description in here. This striking collection presents the most remarkable short works of Junjo Ito's career, featuring an adaptation of Edogawa Rampa's classic horror story, The Human Chair, and fan favorite, The Enigma of Amagara Fault, with a deluxe presentation including special color pages and showcasing illustrations from his acclaimed long-form manga, No Longer Human. Each chilling tale invites readers to revel in the world of terror. So, I think Amagara Fault was in another book that I've read, so I have read that story before. But nonetheless, I am looking forward to this. There's also an art collection book that I want to buy at some point, but I'm kind of not in a rush to buy it because I really shouldn't be buying books, and it's also an art book. And I don't really collect a lot of art books, but I really love Junjo Ito's work. So, last but not least, and I know I definitely made a video of this, and I am slowly getting one of my coworkers into it, and I have yet to progress to read the second and third volume, so she is ahead of me. She read it before I could, and it's in this box here to read. It is Tin Count by Rihito Takurai. Sorry, I'm trying to speed through, but it's Volume 5 and Volume 6. These would be open so she could read them, but I made the mistake of not buying Volume 4, so I am missing Volume 4. So I think 6 is the last volume in the series, so it's a very short series. You would think there would be like 10 volumes in a manga series called Tin Count, but I think there's only 6. So, this coming trip that I'm taking as I'm filming it, I will hopefully rectify my missing volume issue and get number 4, and I should have all of them. And hopefully the love and spark that I have for this series remains, even though I've only read the first volume, but it just really like spoke to me and stuck with me, and I really liked it. Definitely check out my first impression video of it. And that's it. That's all the books I bought at Kinokuniya. It was a really fantastic experience, and I'm looking forward to going there again. I'm actually going to be going there before I go on my vacation, and hopefully the weather is nice and doesn't, I don't know, change any plans drastically for the worse. Hopefully I will have some self-control and don't buy too many books, because I really need to like read what I have and make time for it, and I need to put down my phone and stop playing mobile games and read, because it's getting bad and my books are backing up and I need to like put them where they need to belong, and I've done a lot of shifting and organizing. But that is my book haul from Kinokuniya. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up, especially if you're a huge bibliophile. I don't know if manga-phile is a thing. If you enjoy manga, if you've read any of these series, let me know what you think of them, if you think I'm going to like them, if they're new series I haven't really touched, or if things change in the series. I don't know. Just leave your thoughts. I'm very curious. I don't really get to talk manga with a lot of people. Also, if you've been to a Kinokuniya store. Let me know your experience if you visit quite often or whatever, and if you want to like name the area as well, there might be differences from city to city. But other than that, that is the end. See you guys next time in another video. Peace.